bayou. Pourquoi vous êtes bas pour avoir un bon temps? À vous êtes bas en bas du bayou. En bas du bayou, en bas du bayou. On va s'amuser en bas du bayou. Oh, allons, allez, le grand Mamou. Tous les soirs et toute l'année, moi je connais ma chérie. Et ha ha, oh million, oh mais moi je connais, mérite pas ça. Why did you go and leave me in big Mamou? Left me for another, you left me alone and so. Et ha ha, chère petite fille, oh mais moi je vais aller à grand Mamou. Et le lick there. Et toute l'année, moi je connais mais ma chérie. Et ha ha, oh million, oh mais moi je connais, mérite pas ça. Et ça c'était le grand Mamou. Alright, I'm Dudley Bernard and it's Wade, a couple of Cajuns down the bayou. Wade's got one that he recorded for the gin people.
Right. Personne va jamais connaître. Mon cœur est cassé. Quand même nos violons va tomber. Je m'endors le soir en pleurant. Et je rêve à toi. Je demande mes façons va jamais connaître. I'll tell them we grew tired of each other and realized our dreams could never be. I'll even make believe I never loved you, then no one will ever know the truth but me.
Barely. Hey, magnifique pas doux ce matin. Tu vois, amour de France.
Personne va jamais connaître. Mon cœur est cassé. Quand même un million d'hommes va tomber. Je m'endors le soir en criant. Et je rêve à toi. Je demande mes façons va et jamais
Ah, c'est bon. Ah, c'est bon. Ouais, tout pareil.
I miss you, but no one will ever know.
Oh,
Je demande mes façons va jamais connaître.
non, il n'y a pas de trop chaud là-bas. Okay.
Maybe you can say what
I've been having a French program on radio, started back in 1952, I believe, with a French program, and our idea then was to bring out French news, French commercials, French music, the whole bit.
And they went over so well then that quite a few other stations in Louisiana, in South Louisiana, has adopted that program. But I'm kind of proud to say I was the first one that ever did think of it and brought it. And in fact,
I came from a very, very poor family. We were 8 of us in the family, and we didn't get very much, even though my family tried. And I remember I cried for months and months trying to get a guitar. I finally got a little $14, like everybody else, a little Sears guitar. And the whole family, my mother's side, the Lettrops, they all played music, even the girls, you know, and everybody was playing guitar. And said maybe I should try to learn something else. And I remember one time I cut grass all day long and by hand, and went to the movies, the old Rep Stock Theater in Golden Meadow. And when I got out, I could hear a different sound. It was a country band playing in the club, and I was too young to go in, and I told my uncle, I said, I love that sound. It was a steel guitar. And I was too young to go in, so we found some boxes, and I climbed to the little peeping through the window, and I could see this guy had this little guitar on his knees and playing it. And I didn't know at the time it was a steel board he was using. So must have stayed 15, 20 minutes, and I lived about 2 miles from the theater, and we ran home, and I got home, and I just broke my toothbrush. I just raised the string. I saw he had, the strings were high. Just raised the string with my guitar, my old box guitar, and said, well, what I'm going to use now for the sound. So I found a little glass, some kind of little glass I put my finger in, and I got some kind of tuning. And I started, the first song I played was Steel Guitar Rag, and that night I learned also Hawaiian Sunset, Hawaiian song. And the family got up, and you know what was going on, all that noise, and
Sa partie au village pour acheter du coton jaune de la beauté. Pour acheter du coton jaune, pour faire les petits mimines, pour les faire de la coléquélie. Thank you very much. Thank you for that dance. Thank you very much.
You know, sometimes we don't have enough French songs, and we take a real country song, and like this one over here, Release Me, has been one of the most popular songs, country in every field. And I kind of put a few at the end of this song, I put a whole verse in French, Cajun French. Please release me when you loved it. And I'll always want her near. Her lips are warm while yours are cold. Release me, my darling, let me go. J'ai trouvé un autre amour. Avoir tout temps avec moi. Ses lèvres sont chaudes, les tiennes sont froides. Avoir tout temps faire content. Please release me and let me love again.
I started my band back in 1945, and this is the original group with Smokey, Luke Charpentier Jr., who's deceased, and myself, and Harry and Selmy, who has a band now, and Leroy Martin, who played with Vin Bruce for quite a while.
Leroy's with Harry.
And Leroy is now with Harry.
But all of them.
But all of them were, well, I picked up Vin Bruce. Vince first played with me years ago. I started him out. I had his brother playing fiddle for me, and his brother got sick one night, so he said, my little brother's going to play with you, and Vin stayed with me for quite a few years.
Good buddy Vin Bruce is one of the fellows that recorded this Jolie Blonde, and I used to play with Vin, play music with him, and we had a lot of fun. We never made any money with recording it like that. We always did have other jobs, work, and we enjoyed playing music. And in this picture over here, we have all local boys, Mr. Vin Bruce over here, and Leroy Martin, Mr. C.J. Gidry from Golden Meadow, and myself and Nisha. Her name is Nisha. She's a Petrie. She's married now. I don't know. She's not living around here anymore. She was a nice little girl, and she was a blonde, so it looked good on the album. She looked much better than us, for sure.
Oh, chère petite fille, moi qui t'aime, oui, autant. Oh, chère petite fille, sois tout le temps avec moi. Un jour dans l'avenir, tu vas voir ça, je te dis. Je vais t'appeler t'espérer, c'est dans la Louisiane. Well, howdy, folks. I'm Vin Bruce, and I'm a native here of Baie-la-Fouche, and it's indeed an honor to sing some of my French songs that I've been recording for years. And this Dans Louisiane, we recorded this in Nashville back in, I believe, 1951. And we re-recorded it with boys like Harry and Selmy, who backed me up on the steel. We had Leroy Martin. In fact, we got one of our first album we put on Swallow label, and there you can see Leroy and Harry over here, C.J. Gidry. And this is, we had Jolie Blonde sitting with us here, which we recorded Jolie Blonde, and we'd like to let y'all hear a little of Jolie Blonde. Jolie Blonde, jolie fille, chère petite, jolie cœur, tu m'as quitté pour ton Alice avec un autre mais malheureuse, dans le pays de la Louisiane, Jolie Blonde.
You know that little thing we were talking about the other day, people, they said, Leroy, how do you all write these Cajun songs? Well, first of all, we didn't write, because they didn't like that ball, it's a classic. We did not write really blonde. But Ben and I have written quite a few. Harry himself has helped us in a lot. Dudley has helped us. And sometimes it's kind of funny how we do these. One night my brother-in-law happened to be staying at home. He'd been home for a couple of months, and he was single at the time. And he had gone out and had a good time that night.
And you called me to go into your house. Remember, I was preparing dinners that night, and you called me back to go.
Write
And
some
write a song.
So
we went. I went.
Ben comes home, and we got a guitar, our pick, and our other steady companion, a bottle. That always helps to write songs. So Ben and I sip a little and then try to get a few lines. That's about when my brother-in-law walks in, about maybe 12:30 at night. We're writing a song about a young lady who had gone to church because her boyfriend was in love with her sister. We were trying to write lyrics, and I said, Ben, we were back to the nitty-gritty. I said, Ben, this is the shtick. This is the thing that's going to sell and not sell the song. I said, Ben, we're going to have to kill the broad. Ben's a kind-hearted individual. He said, no, Leroy, let's just make it broken-hearted. He said, we don't want to really kill him. I said, Ben, we're talking about selling records now. This is just fiction. I said, we got to kill her. She's going to die. And he said, no. Brother-in-law has come in at that time. He said, can I listen to you fellas write songs? I said, sure. Sit at the end of the counter and have a drink. I said, Ben, she's got to die. Ben said, about 3 by that time. Ben said, no, I'm not going to sing it if she dies. I said, damn it, Ben, the gal's got to go. I said, we got to sell records. Ben said, no, and it was yes and no. And my brother gets up and he said, you guys are crazy. I'm going to bed. That's my brother-in-law.
You like to do what you do best, and we never made a big splash around here just with our kind of music, but I'm proud to have been a part of it. And I could go on and on with different type of music. This Lawrence Walker, that's the true French Cajun music. A lot of accordion, like I said, French fiddle, and that's the real French music. But over here, it's mostly Cajun country. Like I said before, Mr. Gene Roderick, Vin Bruce, Dudley Bernard, and great bunch of people from over here that sang and wrote some Cajun songs. Leroy Martin, Vin Bruce, and myself, we used to get together, and instead of watching TV or going fishing or hunting, we prefer to just get down there and write some songs, and pretty good.
What about, you told me a story already of when Hank Williams first wrote Jambalaya, before he wrote it, when he was playing
Yes,
the arms.
I was very good friends with Hank Williams in those days. Well, most of the country artists, I used to belong to the Country Music Association, and I used to go to Nashville quite often, and Hank came to New Orleans, called me up, wanted to know if I had any songs, and I said, Hank, I said, just what are you looking for? I said, just what type of song? He said, I tell you, he said, Dudley, if I knew what I was looking for, I'd write it. And come to find out, what he was looking for was Jambalaya, and he wrote it. He said he knew what he wanted, but he couldn't, if he heard anything, you know, that he knew it would be that. But he did write it, and that was Jambalaya.
Want to do it?
We can try.
By Joe, we gotta go 3 miles. We gotta go for the hero down by Yvonne, sweetest one, 3 miles. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bike. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see my shed meal. A guitar filled with jar and big
quitter, t'en aller, le grand Texas. T'en aller, va tout seul, le grand Texas. Féminin, comment je vais faire, mon tout seul. M'a quitté, t'en aller, t'en aller. M'a quitté, t'en aller. T'en aller, toi tout seul, le grand Texas. Féminin, comment je vais faire, mon tout seul. M'a quitté, t'en aller, le grand Texas. Grand Texas, that's no occasion song, and not too long after this song came out, Hank Williams came out with the great song Jambalaya, and I heard a lot of different stories, a lot of stories about this, but it's the same on the guitar, is the same chords, the same music, and the same melody almost, but it's Jambalaya. So here it goes. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my. Me gotta go for my P-road down the bayou. My Ivan, the sweetest one, me oh my. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. Tonight I'm gonna see Mom Shelby. Take a guitar, filled with joy and together. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou.
I think you should sing it for her. But yeah, incidentally, Ben won. She didn't die. She just was broken hearted.
River out free, and some summer, I'm a big hungry, too small to do small. Avec ses yeux pleins, là j'ai parti, ça me sourit, ça c'était sans prière.
Thank you. Here's one our first song we did when we recorded in Nashville was the old bully of the town, and really we added up some French lyrics to it, French words, and it goes something like this here. J'appelais chasser pour cette fille de village. J'appelais chasser pour cette fille qu'on n'est pas dû s'en aller. J'appelais chasser pour cette fille de village. Quand tu m'as pris pleurer, cher, j'avais pleuré pour cette fille qui s'en a été hier. Allez, la plus belle femme dans le village, mais je connais pas la voix, and je n'ai. Oh boy, that was way back when we were about, I'd say about 19 years old at that time, and we had guys like Chet Atkins, Grady Martin, and Tommy Jackson, who backed us up on this record here, and really that was a great honor for me to play with guys like Chet Atkins and Grady Martin and Tommy Jackson and all the rest of the boys out in Nashville. Here's one that old buddy Harry and Sammy and I got together one night, and Harry calls me on the phone. He says, Bruce, I've got a beautiful melody for a song. He says, we need a few words. So old buddy Harry and I got together one night, and we wrote a song about us fellas musicians here. And we hope you'll enjoy this. Les danseurs sur eux, après danser, bon musicien, tu après jouer, ça me semble que le monde sont si joyeux, mais mon musicien, des larmes dans mes yeux, un bal dans ce salle, on s'est rencontrés, une chanson à la maison, je t'ai appris jouer, les chanter juste pour elle, toute la nuit, et manger d'emmener, dès que le bal a fini. Mais à soir, quand j'ai joué, notre vieille chanson, une chanson à la maison, tu t'es appris jouer, et chanter juste pour elle, toute la nuit, et manger d'emmener, dès que le bal a fini.
Song right now has been very, very popular. Oh, allons aller au grand Mamou, tous les soirs et toute la nuit, moi je connais ma chérie. Et oh mais moi je connais pas ça. Why did you go and leave me, big Mamou? Left me for another, left me alone and so blue. Please come back, yeah, sure, come on back. Make me happy and live with me, big Mamou. Big Mamou. En bas du bayou, on va s'amuser en bas du bayou. À vous, vous autres va en bas du bayou. À vous, vous autres va en bas du bayou. Pourquoi vous autres va pour avoir un bon temps?